So much of the time, the thing that's stopping a thought leader's success is the stories they tell themselves that just aren't true. And for me, these stories I may tell myself are ones about who I am and what I can do. And they're often limiting and probably the only thing that has any power to really stop me creating a life or practice by design. So, how about you? Are there any stories about you that you may have told yourself for the longest time but just may no longer be true? And next time you find yourself in a self-driven narrative about you, stop and ask, is this true? And then go on further and ask, is this still true? And perhaps more powerfully, does it serve me to believe that story? Byron Katie in her book The Work goes further and asks, how do you know it's true? And what would you be if you believed it to be true? And the inverse, of course, which is what would you be if you did not believe it to be true? Quite often the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves often need a sequel, and perhaps a rewrite or a gentle releasing. And once you start rewriting and releasing your self-defining and perhaps self-limiting stories, you start to no longer believe your old stories. This realignment then subtly shifts your attentiveness to other people's stories about what's possible for you. Because if you don't believe the stories you tell yourself about you, then you're perhaps less likely to believe the ones I tell you about you and what's possible for you. I like to think that my stories are not what's happened to me, but rather something that's happened for me. And this gives me more creative power and like a deeper sense of life force for what's next. As always, share your thoughts. The world is better when you do.